Hi friends, you are welcome to Shyam Institute. We will discuss today's current affairs. So then happy Ugadi to you all. Then today's headlines are the Forbes 2025 billionaires list, Operation Brahma, exercise Indra and International Day of Zero Waste, commemorative postage stamp on Mata Karma postage stamp. So these are headlines and I'll add some additional points as well. Then we will move forward. Have a look at this one. The Forbes 2025 billionaires list given here, 2025 billionaires. Generally then in examination, if anything related to, any list related to Time magazine or any details about Forbes, any details about Hurun, these are different types of magazines and journals. Whenever they are in news, certainly then they will ask question. So be clear with these three lists: Time magazine list, Time magazine's Forbes list and Hurun. Now this is the Forbes one. Forbes given, recently we come across Hurun data of Asia's richest person. Mukesh Ambani stood in first position, we discussed that. Mukesh Ambani in first position, Asia's richest person, as Asia's richest person. Here in this particular Forbes 2025 billionaires list, the first position occupied by Elon Musk. Then we all we know Elon Musk is a SpaceX head, and at the same time he is a head of Tesla company, Tesla cars manufacturing company. And then second position occupied by Jeff Bezos, he is the head of Amazon. Jeff Bezos, head of Amazon. Amazon we all know then as a e-commerce company, e-commerce organization. And third position occupied by Mark Zuckerberg. You can, he is the person, third position. Mark Zuckerberg. So Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, all these owned by Mark Zuckerberg, he is the person. And then Larry Ellison occupied fourth position. He is a head of Oracle Corporation. You can look at this person, he is the Larry Ellison, head of Oracle Corporation, IT company, IT and ITS products. And fifth position occupied by Bernard Arnault and family is the person, fifth position. And sixth position Warren Buffett, familiarly known as Berkshire Hathaway brand, Hathaway owned by Warren Buffett. And Larry Page, we know Larry Page, his Alphabet company, seventh position. Next one Sergey Brin, Alphabet Incorporation, Steve Ballmer and Amanico Ortega. Out of these, then first 5 members are very important for us. Anyways, then they introduced top 10 top ranking Forbes billionaires. In this particular list are Mukesh Ambani. India's Mukesh Ambani stood at 18th position. The first position Elon Musk, second position by Jeff Bezos Amazon. These two positions are then they are exchanging, then in quarterly wise or half yearly wise, then those are changing. And third position Mark Zuckerberg, fifth position Larry Ellison, and fifth is Bernard Arnault. These 5 then you have to remember. At least first three, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and then Jeff Bezos, and third person Mark Zuckerberg. These 3 at least. Okay. Then have a look at some additional points on this particular one. These are persons. So Larry Ellison, Bernard Arnault, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk. And then here we have Warren Buffett and Larry Page, Sergey Brin, Steve Ballmer and Amanico Ortega. So you can leave these, the top 5 you can remember. Okay, that's enough. Here like I'm giving you some additional points here. Country wise if you observe, for US Elon Musk, he is a top billionaire of US. And for India Mukesh Ambani. For China Zhang Shanshan, Zhong Shanshan, he is the person. And for Japan, he is the top billionaire, Tadashi Yanai and family. Tadashi Yanai and family. Then he is Japan's top billionaire. These are top most billionaires of the Forbes list. Chalo then, I'll make a move to the next one. This one. Exercise Indra. Indra exercise. This is a exercise between India and Russian Navy. India and Russian Navy, naval forces. In number, this Indra exercise is the 14th edition, and here this is placed at this will conduct at Chennai. Chennai is Bay of Bengal. Chennai is Bay of Bengal from 28th March to 2nd April. 28th March to 2nd April. This will be conducted, and then the name of the exercise is Indra. India and Russia. You can remember that. Naval exercise is a naval exercise. Naval edition. So location Chennai and edition 14th edition. 14th edition. Moving to the next one. Have a look at this one. Operation Brahma. So Operation Brahma, this particular point has 100% chance to get asked in the exam. 100% chance. Not 50-60%, 100%. Because then most of the operations, operation they asked in the examination. If any operation placed in the news or observed in the news, certainly then they ask question. So have a look at this one. Operation Brahma introduced by India. India is the first responder for the recent earthquake which was hit Myanmar as well as Thailand. So India, in a humanitarian grounds, India sent around 15 tons of package, 15 tons of relief material which contains bed sheets, food, medical kits and all this stuff. 15 tons of medical and all types of food related as a relief material through its AC-130 aircraft. This is the aircraft name. Through this, India sent this relief material. That operation is called Operation Brahma. Operation Brahma. So very important one. To rescue the earthquake hit people, India on humanitarian grounds, it sent this 15 tons of relief material. There is a context. So Operation Brahma. In addition to this, we should know some additional operations. Have a look at this first operation. Operation Ajay, which was observed in 2023. Operation Ajay, which was observed in 2023, which is related to Israel and Hamas wartime. At the time of Israel and Hamas wartime, India to evacuate its people, India used that particular operation called Ajay to evacuate people who engaged in that particular war, Indians who engaged in that particular war. That operation is called Operation Ajay, which was observed in 2023. And there before that, then we come across this Operation Kaveri in 2023 to evacuate the people from Sudan, South Sudan. So simple context here. Operation Brahma's objective is different, but these four operations objective is different. To evacuate the Indians who engaged in different nations, in different situations, then India brought to bring them to our nation, then these operations were conducted. But unlike that Operation Brahma, then if you observe, the people who affected with the earthquakes observed in Myanmar and Thailand, to help them in a humanitarian grounds, to send them a relief equipment, a relief material, India started that Operation Brahma concept. That is one. So here one more operation, this was asked in the examination. Third was asked in the examination. Observed in 2022 to evacuate people from Russia and Ukraine war. The people who affected, Indian people who affected or who lost their not lives, lost their jobs and whatever. So then to evacuate them, India used an operation called Operation Ganga during Ukraine and Russia war. Operation Devi Shakti, which was observed in 2021 to evacuate the people from Afghanistan. All Indian citizens, to evacuate all Indian citizens from different nations, these programs introduced. Even some more operations are there, based on the context we will discuss. Okay, that's one. Operation Ajay we discussed, Operation Ganga we discussed. Operation Ajay is related to Israel and Hamas war. Operation Ganga is related to Ukraine. Operation Ganga related to Ukraine and Russia war, and Operation Kaveri related to the Sudan, and Operation Devi Shakti is related to the Afghanistan war. Afghanistan, to evacuate Indians from Afghanistan. That's one. And then moving to the next one, have a look at this one. IBA, Indian Bankers Association, Bankers Association appointed C.S. Shetty. He is a chairman of State Bank of India. This particular person appointed as a Indian Bankers Association chairman. Generally then a public sector bank chairman appoints as a Indian Bankers Association head. That is a general formality then they follow. But here like Indian Bankers Association is a group of all private and public sector bankers. Be clear. So here in the association, private and public sector bankers involved, but then they pick a chairman from public sector bank in general. So he appointed as a Indian Bankers Association chairman. He is present the chairman of State Bank of India as well. In addition to his appointment, like two more persons appointed. One is secretary B. Ramesh Babu who belongs to the Karur Vaishya Bank, is a prominent private sector bank, as the chairman of this. And then chief executive, as a chief executive, Atul Kumar Goyal appointed. As a executive, chief executive. These are the appointments. 3 appointments so far we come across. One is IBA's chairman, that is C.S. Shetty, and second one is Ramesh Babu, secretary of IBA, Indian Bankers Association, and then chief executive of Indian Bankers Association, Atul Kumar Goyal. These 3 persons appointed in these in Indian Bankers Association group. Okay, so then I'm moving to the next one. Have a look at this one. You can look at the picture here. The former England fast bowler, and then who left his footprints during 1970-71 Ashes series. Then he passed away. He is a Peter Liver, the fast bowler of England, passed away. Directly they ask a question, Peter Liver belongs to which of the following nations? Recently passed away. Belongs to, then he related to cricket in general. He belongs to which nation, they may ask, that is England. Otherwise by giving the name of the country, they may ask the player name. That's the other way of asking question. So Peter Liver belongs to England, a cricketer, fast bowler. Agree? Then I'm moving to the next one. A postal stamp to commemorate the Mata Karma. She is a eminent person, like a eminent saint, and then social reformer as well. To remember her, commemorative means remembrance. To remember her, they introduced a stamp on her name. That is this one. You can look at this particular picture. Recently they introduced a stamp, postal stamp. They were released a postal stamp in Raipur of Chhattisgarh on 25th March 2025. She is a famous saint and then social reformer, ardent devotee of Krishna devotee as well. Whenever we say like a devotee of Krishna, we recall Mirabai, and then she is also a eminent ardent devotee of Krishna, and then she completed 109th birthday. So in that occasion they introduced a commemorative postal stamp. Generally these postal stamps, if the government introduce, Simply they may ask the name of the person. Recently the government of India, the government of postal department introduced a postal stamp on which of the following names, they may ask question like this. So the reason is that 1019 years anniversary, 1009th anniversary. So famous ardent devotee of Krishna as well. To commemorate her, they introduced this postal stamp. That's one. Next I am moving to the one more important one. So have a look at this particular one. Scotch Award for Nutriful application. Nutriful is a application which looks after the health related issues and the health suggestions to the aspirants in general, then who want to build their body in a right way and who want to give a best shape to their body, then they can directly take the suggestions of Nutriful. So this Nutriful application runs by the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh's wife N. Bhuvaneshwari, and then this particular prestigious application has got a Digital Transformation Award for the year 2025. Digital transformation. So the transformation, the body changes or then the food habits, all these can change digitally. This is possible. Then that proved by Nutriful application. That's why then it has classified this particular Nutriful application has got Digital Transformation Award for the year 2025. Moving to the next one. Yeah, important date, International Day of Zero Waste. International Day of Zero Waste. So generally then whenever we observe our household activities and those, we come across several wasted items like food waste, medical waste, several waste items we come across. It may be a solid, it may be liquid, whatever. So then with the waste material we can create the wealth. That is the concept behind introducing this particular day, that is International Day of Waste, International Day of Zero Waste. So generally then our sustainable development goals, if you observe sustainable development goals, we have 17 sustainable development goals. Out of these 17 sustainable development goals, 11th goal and 12th goal is directly or indirectly related to the waste management. The sustainable development goal 11 and sustainable development goals 12 directly or indirectly related to the waste management process. So 11 says sustainable cities and communities. 12 says responsible consumption and production. Responsible consumption and production. The meaning behind this one is, if whatever you want, try to buy that extent only. Don't waste the food. Don't waste the items. That is the context behind this. SDG 2, SDG 12. SDG 11 is about smart, sustainable cities and sustainable communities. That's one, simple one, direct one. So here if you observe this International Day of Zero Waste, we observe on 30th March. 30th March we observe this one. You can look at this particular 7R concept. 7 R's are there to manage waste in a proper way. Redesign, reduce, reuse, repair, renovate, recycle and recover. These are 7R mechanism. 7R to waste to wealth concept. Redesign, reduce, reuse, repair, renovate, recycle and recover. So globally, generally if you observe, 2.1 to 2.3 billion tons of municipal solid waste is generated every year. This may every year, and this may reach to 3.8 billion tons, 3.8 billion by 2050. Municipal waste I am saying about. 2.1 to 2.3 billion tons of waste we are producing, we are generating every year. This may reach to 3.8 billion tons by 2050. So this is the most dangerous ton. So then if this particular waste is turned into wealth or for the purposeful matter, purposeful condition, certainly then that will be very useful to the society. That is the thing behind this one, to promote that they observe this 30 March. So come here, and then every year this particular day is observed by UNEP and Unihabitat. These are organizations, but officially first was recognized, first this resolution passed by United Nations General Assembly in 2022 December 14th. This particular day resolution was passed by United Nations General Assembly in December 14, 2022. But every year this observes by UNEP and UNI-Habitat. There is a context. Moving to the, so these are today's current affairs. We will meet in tomorrow's session with a continuation of this one. Thank you and good day.